What's going on, everybody? It is lights out from MaddenDaily.com, and this is Tip Tuesday. In this tip, we're going to be breaking down the 4 verticals play, how to perfect it. We explain why it is such a good play, one of the best passing plays in Madden 16, and then we go into some key adjustments with this play to make it go from good to absolutely a great Madden 16 play, one of the best plays in Madden 16 right now. Alright, so before we start this, I just want to let you guys know that if you want to learn how to lock down and stop 4 verticals, we posted that on our website. So you can check that on the link in the description below. But in this video, I want to explain in full detail why 4 verticals works, how it's so effective, the reads on the play, and then some key adjustments. Now, the 4 verticals play that I'm talking about, I know there's a lot of 4 vertical plays, but the one that we're going to break down here is where there's a trips right and running back to the left. So any type of gun wide trips HB weak or gun wide trips tray open, anything where there's 3 receivers to the right, running back to the left. And the running back needs to be on the in route. The slot receiver is on a streak going to the inside. The tight end is on a long crossing route. And the outside receivers are on stock vertical fade routes. This exact 4 vertical play is found in almost every single offensive playbook in Madden 16, and it usually is a quick audible. All right, so what you need is a halfback with very high route running. I would say above 70 route running. Giovanni Bernard is perfect. You need a pass catching back because he's going to be on an in route that kills man coverage as long as that running back has pretty good route running. Again, I would say above 70 route running. Now for the tight end as well, he needs to have good route running because he's on a crossing route that destroys man as long as he's a good pass-catching tight end with good route running. I would say you want someone with 75-plus route running. We'll start this off against man coverage, a 2-man under, cover 2 man. You're going to see that the running back is going to kill man as soon as he cuts. It's one of the best routes to beat man in Madden. I'm sure you guys already know this because 4 verticals is highly used in online play. As soon as he makes that cut, he's going to get separation. You're going to throw a bullet pass to the right if the running back's on the left. Now, when looking at the tight end, he is going to cut to the left. He is also going to get wide open if he has good route running. And you could throw that either right away as soon as he breaks, or you could wait a little bit as he keeps going to the left. So these are 2 really good reads. It's very hard to bait your opponent, or for the defense to bait you, because the running back gets open to the right, the tight end gets open to the left. It's pretty much impossible to guard both at the same time, unless a blitz is coming and you could get them to throw the ball right away. That's the only way you could bait these 2 routes. If not, both are going to get wide open against man, and you're going to need a lot of help and coverage, additional coverage, to stop both of these. Now, if your opponent is slowing down both of these routes, that more than likely means that there's going to be one-on-ones to the outside receivers, or the defense that your opponent's in is going to be very weak to the inside zone run. Now, the inside zone, it's no secret. It's one of the best runs in Madden 16, any type of inside zone, and it usually is a quick audible down. So usually both 4 verticals and inside zone are quick audibles. If 4 verticals is being contained, more than likely that means that you could run the ball effectively with inside zone, or you could take advantage of the one-on-ones. We feel like post-patch that the aggressive catch is even more effective now on one-on-one, especially if you're doing it to a top-notch receiver like an AJ Green. When you're playing draft champions, if you draft a legend or a high-rated receiver, that one-on-one, especially if they don't draft a corner, if you're going against a 70 overall corner, someone that they don't draft, stock guy in draft champions ranked, you're going to get it every time. So one-on-one, we take a lot more shots one-on-one now than before the patch, because after the patch, the aggressive catch, for some reason, is a lot better. When you have a really good receiver against a not-so-good corner on one-on-one, you're going to come down with it. So that's an option you could do to go along with the run game. Another thing is attacking the seams, especially against cover 3. Now, think about it. Cover 3 has 3 deep blues playing deep. We have 4 deep routes, 4 verticals. The guy that's going to be open most of the time against cover 3 is going to be the slot receiver up the seams. That's because the single high safety in a cover 3 can only guard one of the slot receiver or the tight end. If they play the tight end on the cross, the slot receiver is going to be wide open in the middle. The way that we throw that is a bullet pass up and to the right. And that's for the slot receiver. Now the tight end, we're going to throw a bullet pass to the left or a bullet pass up, depending on how the hook zone plays him underneath. But against a cover 3 here, we would throw a bullet pass to the left. And then again, the slot receiver, we're going to throw a bullet pass up and to the right. Now that's only against a cover 3 single high safety. When there's 2 safeties over the top in a cover 2 zone, now it's only 2 guys playing deep, they're going to spread out all the way outside to play the outside receivers going deep. That's going to leave the slot receiver open in the middle of the field. So instead of throwing up and to the right, we're going to throw a bullet pass up and to the left to that slot receiver up the seams. Then you could also hit the crossing route to the tight end, which should get open since there's only 2 guys playing deep. So you're not going to be able to run cover 2 or cover 3 zone against this. More than likely, in order to contain this, you're going to have to go cover 4 zone. And we're going to show you how to destroy cover 4 zone as well. What you need to know about cover 4 is, yes, there's going to be 4 deep blue zones to guard everyone deep. However, there's typically going to be only 2 hook zones and 3 rushers, or 4 rushers and 1 hook zone. So you should be able to exploit the underneath coverage with the running back on the in, and you could take advantage of the one-on-one steal to the outside if you do have an elite receiver. We only advise you doing this, though, if you have an elite receiver against a not-so-good corner, specifically in draft champions when you draft a legend receiver or a really good receiver, Calvin Johnson, one of the tall, high jump, high catch, spectacular catch guys against a bum receiver that is silver. That's when we would do that. But what you also could do, which I'm showing you now, is playmakering the running back either to the left or up the field. So say they have only 1 hook zone and they're manually playing that hook zone to the right to stop the in. You could playmaker him left, he'll be open, or you could playmaker him up the field. If you playmaker him up the field, this play now goes from 4 verticals to 5 verticals. So even though they have 4 deep blue zones playing up the field, as soon as he cuts to the right and gets right in the middle of the field, we're going to playmaker him up. To do that, you're going to press the left trigger plus up on the right stick. So he's going to go up the field. We already have 4 deep routes against 4 deep blue zones. So no one's going to be there to guard the running back right up the seams. So as soon as he passes those hook zones or splits the hook zones in between in the middle, you could throw this. So this is going to kill cover 4. You could also do it against any zone. You could even do it against man. A lot of the times he will get open on the cut, especially cutting left. Against man, we love to cut that running back left if he is guarded to the right. But you see that when we playmaker him up, he's splitting the hook zones. And then once he passes the hook zones, no deep blue is going to play him. If a manual user is on a safety and manually plays him, that means that someone else is going to be open. So that's one adjustment people make and you can make when running 4 verticals, especially against cover 4, is playmakering the running back up or to the left. Now another thing we're showing is against a cover 4 or against a cover 3, any type of zone where the outside corners are in deep blue zones, we are going to out route the outside receiver on the trip side. So the right outside receiver, we're going to put him on an out route. Then we're going to smart route him, and he's going to be open in the sidelines. The reason why is because that corner that's in a deep blue on the right is going to follow the slot receiver up the seams. So as soon as our out route crosses to the right, he's going to be open. Now, against a cover 2, if you make the wrong read and you see that that corner on the right is in a short zone, you don't want to throw it to the out route, but it's only 2 deep, safety look, and they're both going to spread outside, so the seams is going to be open. So you're going to be able to hit the slot receiver with the bullet pass up and to the left. As soon as he clears that middle linebacker in a hook zone, he is going to be open for a huge play. You could hold the rack catch, so he catches it in stride, or if the defender is close to you, you could go aggressive catch to jump up and get it. So that is definitely a way that you can attack it. You also, again, it's just a 2 high safety, 2 deep look to cover 2, so you can hit the tight end as he crosses to the left as well. That should be open. And then when you go ahead and playmaker the running back, now you have him. So pretty much against any type of defense, especially these stock defenses, you're going to be able to effectively run 4 verticals. And then also when mixing in the inside zone, you have a pretty effective scheme. This is what a lot of people do as their main offense, especially on draft champions where a lot of people are not familiar with their offensive playbooks. So they resort to running 4 verticals, spread sets, inside zones, a couple slip screens, stuff like that to get the job done. And it can be effective. as we're showing you, it is very effective, but it can also be very easily stopped. We show you how to lock down the 4 verticals and inside zone combo on our website. To check that out if you're interested, the link is in our description. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like the video if you want more Madden tips on Tuesday. Subscribe if you're new. And also, PS fellas, we just released an update for our Madden 16 Deflation Defensive ebook. So if you want post-patch screaming defenses and blitzes, check that out as well in our description below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, it's lights out from MaddenDaily.com. Later.